Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. It's indeed a pleasure to see you all again. For today, I will do a quick and easy recipe, and that would be stew peas and coconut rice along with steamed vegetables. So please stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. So here I have approximately 1 pound of beef and 1 pound of pig's tail. Now I've washed them off and I've placed them in a container of water, and I'm going to allow it to soak for the next couple of hours. Now the reason why I have to place them in the water is to reduce the salt that's within the pig's tail. After allowing the pig's tail and the beef to soak for a couple of hours, I'm just going to get my meat board and my knife, and I'm going to cut these up and cut them to reasonable sizes. Then I'm going to be washing them with some lime juice and vinegar. The reason why I'm using lime juice and vinegar is to avoid any form of bacteria and the rawness from the meat. I'm fully aware that the pig's tail was in salt, so it's well preserved. However, the beef was not, right? Though that I had both meat kind within the container in water, I still want to ensure that my meat is clean. So that's why I had the vinegar and the lime juice. When you're washing your meat, I guarantee you, lime juice and vinegar does the work extremely well. I guarantee you, right? So don't just use the vinegar alone, or just use the lime juice alone. Use both of them and you will get a good result. Meat is now finished washing. I'm just going to place it aside, and then I'm going to begin with the peas. Now I have 1 pound of peas here that I had soaked overnight with approximately 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to set the peas on and let it slow cook until I'm ready to add the meat to it. The reason why I said I'm going to allow it to slow cook is because I'm going to pressure the peas along with the meat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to allow the peas to catch its color, right, before I can go ahead and actually add the meat to it. Alright, so it's time to add the peas to that pressure cooker, and as I stated before, I'm gonna allow it to cook slowly just to catch the color, because I need to have that red rich look before I can go ahead and add the meat to it. So as you can see, the water is not boiling with the peas in it, but it doesn't have that red rich look as yet. So I'm just gonna continue to add water to it while it boils down. So you have to continue the same step. Yeah, when it boils down, you have to catch more water on it. We call it when you sink the peas, you know. Yeah, but then that's the way you do it though. I want to say a special shout out to all my YouTubers and friends and family who has made it possible for me. When I tell you that it's not been easy on the YT streets, it's really not. You know, it's a lot of hard work and determination, and then the funniest thing about it is that I have a strong determination, and anything I put my mind to, I'm gonna get it done. So I just want to say thanks to you all for the love and support. I really appreciate it. I did already add the meat to the pressure cooker with the peas. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just using my spoon to level off the peas with the meat, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. As you can see, now I'm gonna allow it to come to a boil, right? And then I'm gonna cover it with the cover, and I'm gonna allow it to pressure for approximately 5 minutes, and then after that I'm just gonna let it cool. Then I'm gonna add it to my Dutch pot where I'll finish cooking it. As you can see, the meat and the peas are bubble, or should I say they're boiling together. So what I'm gonna do next is just to cover it with the lid and allow it to pressure for the next 5 minutes. After allowing the peas and the meat to pressure for 5 minutes, I'm going to allow it to cool, then I'm going to add it to the Dutch pot. Guys, just a reminder, I did not fully cook the peas and the meat. I did it for 5 minutes. I never really wanted it to be too soft because I'm going to cook it on the Dutch pot. So I want it to be just right before I start to cook it down. While the peas and the meat is boiling, I'm going to add some coconut milk to the pot. Here's a list of seasoning that I did cut up and place aside that I'm going to add to the pot. Now I have some garlic in it. I have scotch bonnet pepper. I have scallion, onion, thyme, and bell pepper, and a few pimento berries. After adding the seasoning to the pot, I'm just going to go in with my fork and just stir and just allow it to continue to cook before I can go ahead and make my small spinners and add it to the pot. Guys, check out my stew peas are bubble. As you can see, the pimento berries, the onion, the sweet pepper floating along with the thyme and scallion. Guys, it smells so good and it's not even finished yet. So I'm gonna allow it to go and cook some more. It has now reached down to a certain level, so I'm just gonna add some spinners. You know, the spinners are some small dumpling. I'm just gonna roll in my hand and just add it to the pot. peas is almost complete, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep it on a low flame. That way it will simmer and reach down to the level that I need it to. Alright, so while the stew peas is simmering on a low flame, I have some boiling water here in a pot that I'm going to add some coconut milk to. After adding the coconut milk to the pot, what I'm going to do next is to cover it and let it boil for the next 10 minutes. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'll be adding the seasoning, and that will be scallion, thyme, and my scotch bonnet green pepper. Okay guys, I'm going to give you a preview of what's going on within the pot. That the coconut milk is boiling along with the seasoning. So this is what it looks like, as you can see. Next I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of salt, and that's good enough. After adding the 1 teaspoon of salt, next I'm going to add the rice to the pot of boiling milk. Now the rice was washed off cam and placed aside, so I'm just adding it now. After adding all the rice to the pot, I'm just going to use my wooden spoon and stir just to avoid any rice from sticking to the bottom of the pot. After the coconut milk has boiled down, I'm going to reduce the flame and allow it to simmer for the next 5 to 7 minutes. The coconut milk has now dried down, so what I'm going to do next is just to reduce the flame and allow it to simmer. Now guys, you have to remember that once you're cooking rice and whenever the water dries down, you want to reduce the flame and allow it to simmer. You don't want to keep it on a low heat same way, or else it's going to burn. So for me, I just reduce my flame and allow it to simmer. Here I have some vegetables that are cut up. So I have some cabbage, carrot, and a few string beans. So what I did was I add them in a container of salt water. Now when I do that, it's just to get rid of any form of bugs or anything that's on it. However, I throw the water off and I just add my seasoning, and that's thyme, pepper, sweet pepper, scallion, onion, a few cloves of garlic, and the secret ingredients, the butter. Now I use a piece of butter. I did not use much butter, just a little piece. Guys, you don't need to add any water to it. All you have to do is just reduce the flame and allow it to spring its own water and take its own time and steam, and believe me, it will turn out great. And just a reminder that you need to keep tossing your vegetables, right? You need to go in with your spoon or your fork and just toss it in order for everything to steam the right way. You get me? Guys, I'm just going to give you a sneak preview of what's going on in the pot. Now look at this, guys. Here I have my cabbage with my string beans and carrot and seasoning. Just check the view out, guys. I did not add any water to it, just a piece of butter, and allow it to simmer on a low flame and allow it to create its own water. Those who are not familiar on how to steam vegetables, right? You don't need no water to do it. Okay? Now I'm not talking about grill, I'm talking about steam. You don't need no water to steam your vegetable. Just wash it and allow it to soak that salt water, then you throw it off. Then you just put your piece of butter in it and allow it to steam. That's all. Guys, it has always been a pleasure to share with you what I do in my kitchen. So please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. As well, hit that notification bell and let it remain on all. That way you'll be notified whenever there's a next video available. Thank you for watching.